Welcome back. If you watched episode 0.5 of the Lo Que Sea podcast, that is what we're going with. I am alone once again. Yeah, definitely just get started with Demon Slayer. That is a hand sign jutsu notification on my phone because, like we said last week, I'm obsessed with Naruto, Demon Slayer, the finale of the Entertainment District arc. No matter how many lives, first part of the season is the movie, but still, it was glorious. These episodes were amazing. This is a great anime. It's a nice story. Everyone is alive. Everyone's alive, which is it felt a bit weird. I was definitely thrown off having just recently in the past few years seen Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer, I will usually put them together in my first time anime recommendations. Just if I want to recommend that someone watch an anime for any reason, I'll tell them, if you want to be traumatized with the first episode, do Attack on Titan or Demon Slayer. So yeah, it's nice to see everybody alive. We get the episode starts and we get to see the heads being chopped off again, pretty much frame by frame with all the awesome stuff at the end of the last episode. And now I remember. This is live. This is how you know. YouTube version definitely cleaner. Possibly expecting to see, people dying, and none of that happened. Why? Because Nezuko was. I mean, she went overtime. In this arc. It was just nuts to see everyone just healed. Uzui, everyone's just okay. It's insane. Man, I really got to burn through this. Ume, when Gyutaro, correction, I said Gyotaro a lot in the last episode. It's Gyutaro, I believe so. And he screams out, Ume! And we take a look at Gyutaro's past, and I just wrote down, old lady was first. Because it starts to make a lot of sense. I should probably stop talking about that because I'm not too familiar with that part of the culture, what exactly was going on at that time period in areas like that. But it doesn't just have to be anywhere where there's lots of drugs, prostitution, maybe more prostitution in the way where, it's not people consenting to the sex work that they're doing. It's people being forced into that, and it's a great way to tie in together what happened to Gyutaro and his sister Ume, how they eventually become demons. It's the first upper rank we see get decapitated, and it's a ×2 deal, so it was kind of awesome and heck of a backstory. But yeah, that old lady died first because she was talking a lot of smack, but I think that smack it really does show what that area was all about. I guess as the conversation's happening when they're in purgatory, she's there, and that's what I think we like to see whenever there's a story talking about someone going to heaven, and they kind of return to some sort of form when they were not a bad person. She hops on his back, and he decides to still go into the flames of hell, and his sister's going with him. It broke my heart. I really wish he would have turned around, but if it wasn't within him, then, put it in the story. I mean, it's awesome. Orochi, I'm not sure if that's his name, but I just remember when he started talking smack, he sounded just like Orochimaru, or like a younger, it was kind of funny. Just epic. Claps all around. Claps all around for Demon Slayer. That was an amazing season, especially taking into account just the way they've been handling all this. Season 3 announcement. Looks like we're not going to get a movie, maybe for the best, because, we waited forever for season 2, but definitely worth the wait. Epico. And then I wrote at the end. And then I had breakfast. And I was so thankful that everybody was alive. All right. But one of my cousins, it came up with the name of this podcast. He hasn't been able to make it. He's a very busy man these days. He's on that Boruto timeline. He's a father. He's a new father, and we're figuring out the schedules and stuff. But he was really amped about doing this podcast. So at some point we are going to see him on one of the episodes. Got another friend. His name's Mark, and he's also a cool dude. We've known each other for a long time. Recently, we've been discussing more about anime and just talking more to each other. Quarantine, everybody was playing video games, so I feel like, just people started talking to each other again in that aspect. But a third person I want to introduce is someone that almost came on the podcast, and was here on Sunday. That's my cousin Silvestre Alvarez Jr. I am saying his full name because he's also a musician. He's a rapper. He plays piano. He's got a YouTube as well. YouTube, Instagram. He's working it. Attack on Titan. I mean, not much going on, and I say that because my cousin Silver was coming over, and he started AOT during the pandemic, like a lot of us. Per recommendation, everyone was talking about, well, if you haven't seen Attack on Titan, you should see Attack on Titan. And he started watching it. He was like, it's kind of crazy. You should start watching it too. And we were all playing online and watching anime and playing video games. He dipped out of AOT. He's the guy that introduced me to Naruto. He just didn't stick with AOT. So when he was coming over, I was like, dude, AOT's popping off. It's wrapping up and it's crazy. And it would be kind of crazy if you saw an episode. You could even be like Eren Yeager. You could just skip to the future and see. He got up to around maybe episode 10 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. He saw Eren become a Titan and stuff. But there's a lot of flying around. There's a lot of nape slashing and epicness with the decent soldiers. I feel like when he watched this episode that dropped on Super Bowl Sunday, he was kind of watching the same thing. I told him the world's ending and Eren is like, he can see the future, and no one was able to. I told him what happened with Eren, and he basically said, so he was just, no one could outplay him. And I said, that's the whole point. No one could outplay him, and now he's become this monster, or as Chris from the Normies, shout out to the Normies, referring to him as a kaiju. It's really what this dude is. He's huge. It's insane. Didn't get to see it at all in the episode. We're sitting there. He's watching the Survey Corps and everybody just kind of kill Titans and have all these moments. And, the jam's coming on. And it's like, yeah, Survey Corps. We love our crew. But my cousin was like, where's Eren? What's going on? So when the episode was over, I basically told him, we kind of just saw maybe something for the fans. And for me, what I consider a break from the madness, because plot twists, along with whether you want to consider the Emir thing a plot twist as well, but just huge amounts of information. And then the other half of that same episode, just the scenery, everything about it was so insane. And then we get to this. Oh, we're inside the rumbling, and we gotta clean up a little bit. It's crazy watching all of them go ham. Wonder what is to come. Of course, the name of the episode, Thaw. For all the big brainers, they probably saw this coming. I just saw it coming because, I mean, if the show is wrapping up and Annie hasn't woken up, hello, when is she going to be here? Oh, that he thawed out Reiner's armor too, which is, I think I was just so used to seeing, or I had my guard up. I was waiting to see Eren. They show the frame that they draw at the beginning of the episode. I told my cousin Silver, I said, there it is. That's what he looks like now. The dude's going to kill everybody. I was waiting for that. Never happened, but that's okay. We might have needed this break. See everybody kind of go ham, get a warm-up in, kill some Titans, because now it's, I don't know what the heck they're going to do. I guess there is this... We do have that thing with Connie, but there is this thing about, do we stop him? He's doing it for us. Do we stop him? I think, unfortunately, I'm going to have to wrap up. I might wrap up Attack on Titan there, because I was surprised by how much I saw with Boruto. I watched it right before the podcast, and I was just, we love to see it. We love, my inner Fenev is coming out. Oh, shout out to Fenever World. Team shit, mission shit. Silver was one of the first people when we started watching OG Naruto at his crib. He was like, dude, being a shinobi is all about the mission. It's all about, getting in there, getting the job done. But we're reminded about that with what's going on right now. It's awesome to see. Spoiler alert. Okay. Sarada's a Chunin, and she's the captain of her team. Like, it's team shit. It's team shit. And for anyone that did see it, if you're crazy like me, I was already under her genjutsu, bro. I was there. I was being a typical uncle and just being like, oh, it's about damn time. She learned how, she got to learn how to do this. She's going to be out here. And There it was. Because I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if she learned how to use, a two-tomo Sharingan. Let's go. If you're there, you gotta, let's go. Hey, we have a viewer. Not sure who it is, but welcome. There's about 5 minutes left. I hate to say it, but we're just talking about the Sunday drops of anime. I'm a musician. But they do something crazy. Kawaki and Boruto, it involves, just a little bit of a toss. And Boruto with his clones and some wind can do some really weird stuff. It's kind of awesome to see. Some of these Boruto fights, Kawaki and Garo, like I respect it. Oh, it's rage. It's rage. Rage. There's like 3 minutes left. Wait, should I wrap it up, or we go like another? I'll probably want to do like another 15 minutes. Pero appreciate you stopping by, man. We're in the Boruto section, bro. It's a quick, short episode. We burned through. Obviously said goodbye to Demon Slayer. AOT was more of a fan type of episode. Y ahorita estoy en Boruto because I watched it before the podcast, bro, and I was kind of surprised with what I saw. In the world of Shinobi, you can write any cool story if you choose to. I have you on low volume because of... Oh, all right, I guess... Nah, and... Bueno, I'll wrap it up with this thought. Although it looks like we do have another viewer. It's going to be crazy to see, man, when Kawaki and Boruto end up fighting each other. I feel like Boruto can do some crazier stuff with those clones than his dad could. Like, he throws them around, hops on. We did see Naruto do crazy, especially versus Sasuke when they were kids, but I feel like Boruto's just more agile with it. El vato está más loco, está más chiflado, está más preparado. Like, and that we see a little bit of that in this past Sunday episode. But other than that, it hypes me up for Boruto fights because Kawaki versus Garo, the original Momoshiki fight with Naruto. There's hands being thrown and they can take it there. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into the spoilers, man. This one was decent. Whatever. It's the fillers, and it's almost the end of the episode, so we can pretty much wrap this up. But I do want to shout out. I want to shout out Rage for stopping by. Rage, I kind of introduced a little bit of Noonie, you, and Silver. So you definitely a little bit of talk about you in this episode here. Because like we're just trying to get some consistency here going. Whoever that third viewer is, if you like anime talk, if you like music, if you like guitar, and if by any chance you watch TYT or into, independent news sources and stuff like that, consider giving a follow, because on this Tuesday, we were already late with the episode, so had to do it. Go for it. All right, man. Like I said, whoever that third viewer, the mysterious viewer, thank you so much for watching. There's about 10 seconds left here. But this is episode 1 of the Lo Que Sea podcast. Thank you for watching. We will have more people on at some point. Thanks again. Ahí lo echamos.